Nothing changes if you don't. 2025 motivational video. Old Greeks would say that the divine beings continuously begrudged the mortals since their life was so transient they had so much chance that might happen to them right where the divine beings continuously knew that they weren't progressing to pass on and it was totally ensured. And so here's my point. Let's consider the elective, which is merely are on the way, and you're ensured to know that you're aiming to get the result. All of the secret is gone. There's no fervor. And so what we do is we essentially have this wish that if it really came genuine, we would hate it indeed more than our current circumstance. In case you knew merely we're planning to succeed, it wouldn't be worth doing to start with the truth that you just are dubious after you begin, is what makes it beneficial. And the false notion of being within the interest is the stress or the concern that it won't sum to anything since who you're getting to be is the thing simply are producing to in genuine time each day. What do you think isolates a awesome story from fair a great story, simple in a great story? Terrible things happen to great individuals. In an awesome story, awful things happen to heroes because there's continuously struggle and there's continuously enduring, which can be a bit like gracious, that was terrible, but the incredible stories, the ones we keep telling are the ones where the person who would be a casualty gets to be a creator. He says, I'm not aiming to remain in fear. I'm planning to make something from this, and they stand up and they go out on an adventure. And what looks like it seemed have been a tragedy becomes an experience. I see all of the difficult work that you simply put in, all of the battle that you simply persevere, all of the things that go on behind the scenes that no one else sees and you do not get any appreciation for. I see you, and I'm pleased of you, and not as it were, am I pleased of you, but you motivate me. Are you right where you're gathered to be? I do not know I seem sit here and tell you that's the case, but I guarantee it wouldn't be accommodating to listen. On the off chance that it wasn't honest, should you appreciate the display minute, of course, but on the off chance that you're unsatisfied along with your life, I will never energize you to be affirm with saying, right where you see, self-love isn't found in lowering your desires. Self-love is found in recognizing what you're able of, and knowing merely merit that potential you have got to begin with activity. It must be affirm what would have had to have happened. In a week's time for me to see back on that week and discover pride in myself. You have got to create the choice, whether you need to be a badass or whether you want fair need to be medio and everything's okay, but being a badass harms. Genuine awful. Well, it's that time of year once more we begin to feel genuine upbeat. Why? Since we're not reaching to work. It's a genuine great time of year. So in that great time of year, we begin to feel genuine great approximately ourselves. So begin to feel extraordinary. So we begin making guarantees to ourselves, almost hello. I'm aiming to lose a few weight. I'm planning to do superior in school. I'm aiming to be way better here. Be way better there. But figure what happens, the genuine wedding Christmas happens when all of that clamor is gone. It's calm, and it's you against you, and presently all those endorphins are gone. And what PR you made by getting up early and getting after to go lose weight, ponder harder. Figure what it's a parcel harder now that redundancy gets to be a parcel harder presently. So a part of us can't do things on our claim. So discover someone in your life. So once you toss that towel in, they toss that motherese back at you and say you're not done. However, remain genuine to yourself. Remain difficult. You're continuously one choice absent, 1 minute of boldness from turning it all around. But here's the truth. Nothing changes on the off chance that you do not. It's not approximately holding up for the correct time or trusting for a sign. It's almost choosing that this minute, this one right here is the one you'll at last appear up for yourself. The most excellent adaptation of you is waiting. Do not leave them hanging. This is often your shot, take it. Number one reason for victory is individuals center on things that have tall potential results. Number one reason for disappointment is individuals center on things that have moo or no potential results. So inquire yourself what's holding you back, and ordinarily it's the quality of self-discipline. Or it's an expertise my father utilized to let me know a centered trick can finish more than an occupied virtuoso. And so your most important resource isn't your time, it's your consideration. That isolates champs from failures. The Greek rationalist Epictetus once said that circumstances don't make the man or lady, they simply uncover him to himself. The reaction to the misfortune of life is the genuine degree of who you're and what you're made of in case you do not know where you need to go or who you need to be. You in the long run fair coast around and you inevitably crash. Most individuals walk around with no objectives, no desire. They do not know where they're going. It's like a transport with no goal in case you do not know where. You'll never get there. Inquire yourself this in the event that I had a weapon to your head and I said, pick the one thing that you just need to do in life that would fair make you completely upbeat, would grant you a sense of fulfillment and peace of mind. Never intellect that it's not reaching to make you cash the thing simply would do if cash was not an issue. What is it? And fair keep in mind what you were put here to do. You're not a bot. You're not here by a mischance. You were born to do something awesome along with your life. You were born to create a contrast together with your life. Typically, a reality. Each one of us was put here to do something uncommon, which special thing is to assist one another in a few ways, shape. And in the event that you'll be able, fair remember that and arrange the cost in progress. Choose presently that you simply will to win. Cannot be bought by any disappointment or any victory. Make 2025 the year after you at last request. Not fair more of yourself, but the leading of yourself, so do not hold up, do not delay. Do not let another year slip by. The idealized minute doesn't exist, as it were, minute. Is presently, 2025 is coming. And for a few of you, it doesn't feel like trust. It feels like another mountain to climb, another year of dragging the weight of everything you've been through. Possibly 2024 wasn't kind to you. Perhaps it took more than it gave. Possibly it cleared out you with scars. You're still learning to carry breakups, tragedies, misfortunes, disappointments. Perhaps this year chewed you up and spit you out, and presently you're standing at the edge of a modern year, pondering in the event that you even have the quality to undertake again. But tune into me. The script emphasizes the importance of embracing uncertainty and struggle in life as essential elements of personal growth and storytelling, encouraging listeners to stay true to themselves, set goals, and take actionable steps towards self-improvement in 2025.